So now we want to know what is waste. Waste means what? The term we are using waste. What is the term? What does it mean? Can anyone answer? Can anyone answer? No useless. No useless. So we say waste. This is a waste. Means what? It cannot be used. Cannot be used. And if I want also, I don't want. This is a waste. Nothing is there inside. That can say waste. If I put it in words, we can say simply it's unwanted material. I don't want. Right. So what is unwanted material? Where do we keep? Do we keep with us? No. We don't keep with us. Right? We will throw it. Where you are throwing? On the earth itself. Wherever I want, I am simply throwing. What is my target about that particular waste? This should be disposed. I want to discard these things. Right? That we say waste. Okay. There are many types of waste. So here we have to understand waste management in that data analysis. So data means what? Information. Information on any one particular thing. That is the data. So here the information on what? Information on the waste. Just now we discussed waste. Okay. So those data when I gather, then how do I analyze? Now first I should know the waste. When I say my target is I am no longer using the waste things. Okay. This has to be disposed. Right? Disposed way. If I don't properly plan, then the problem starts. Right? How our body is emitting the waste material from different sources, our body is simply releasing that. If I keep all the waste inside of my body, what will happen? The functioning of my body will not done properly. Right? So if I want to keep my health properly, I need to remove the waste. Okay, again that waste if I throw here and there, that again will create a danger to me. It will be stake. My health will be at stake if I throw it improperly. So likewise, for body orienting, the whole earth has a safety. Okay, so I am using the resources of the earth for my satisfaction level, for my desires, but I am throwing, I am not concentrating on that, then that only will create an enemy to me or danger for my survival. Right? So now we are going, that's why the waste management is the most important topic these days. Of course, we are going with the AI and so many other things, the advanced things, but still why waste management is a matter is because of that. When it is ultimately posing a threat to our life, then it is important. Anything posing a threat to our life, it's important. It should not create any threat to me, it should not create any problem to me. Right? Because I want to survive happily, mentally and physically, and my society people also, which you can say environment, right? So here I think we will understand. So how do I dispose it? Generally, how do we dispose in a real life? How do we dispose? Now this will be an interactive one. Most of the things will be interactive only in my session. So not like simply boring. Right? So where do we waste generally? Where do we throw our waste generally? Which is the garbage, dustbins. Okay, and all the dustbins, the amount of total garbage will be thrown away in some place where they will bury or decompose or they will burn. Depends upon what type of material it is. Okay, so for that we must know that what are the types of waste which is posing a threat to our life or to the earth, right? So here the process, that's why the managing the waste is important. What do you mean by managing the waste? Waste management. Anything we are managing for what? Suppose I will say I am managing the time, I am managing the class, managing the house, managing the money. Okay, managing means what? Making the proper usage of it. It should not create any problem. So here the point is waste and manage. So waste we dispose. Waste is meant for disposal only. So that disposal, how do I manage? Okay, so that it should not create any hurdle for me. That's why waste management. Right? So now we had an idea that why waste management is important and why this program, this session has been formulated. Okay, that we should know what's the background. So it is daily life we are using or we are aware of these things. I use something, if I don't want, I am just simply throwing in the place. Right? Now, first of all, the collection of the waste, collecting the waste, okay, then disposal. The first one is the collecting the waste, transport, processing. Processing means what? Simply segregating. Can it be go for recycle? Can it be recyclable or not? Some product there is no recycle, no question of recycle at all. Isn't it? So those processing, recycling and disposal of waste material in such a way that my environment will be safe and health and hygiene will be maintained. Right? So that's the one. So now coming to the types of waste. Types of waste. Now we have the municipal waste, what you can say. The municipal workers they come and collect the garbage. Isn't it? So food is there, plastic is there, glass or any metal item, those things will come under that. That's the municipal people who are there collecting the waste from there and going for the disposal. Right? Next is the e-waste, all electric devices. Now we have one picture. This is a ready-made taken from the internet. Right? Now you tell me, this picture says what? As I told you, it will be an interactive session. So I will be asking if you come voluntarily, it will be very good. This picture says what? What did you observe in this picture?
Daily life.
What color?
Daily life.
Daily. Again, what else you are seeing? Electric. Okay, next.
Physical exercise, cycling.
Cycling is what?
Eco-friendly.
Eco-friendly. Eco-friendly vehicles we are seeing. And we are seeing that it must be a society or residential area which is looking very posh and vibrant. Vibrant lifestyle is going on like that, it is giving the, what you can say, the impression. Right? So this itself says that though it is a residential area, we are seeing the buildings. Okay, so human beings, residential households might be there, offices also will be there. So every organization or every category of the people where they are residing, the wastage also will come out from them. Right? So here it is showing that, see, looking very clean and greenery because the leaves and all means it is an eco-friendly environment. So here also people are leading a normal life. Okay, and you can find the eco-friendly vehicles also, cycles also we are seeing there. Okay, so this is giving an indication that how much we will develop. Okay, when you are going in a one particular graph, it is going on that I am improving. At the same time, the what you can say the side effects also will be there. Okay, same like the water filter now you are using and using the normal water, it is filtering and releasing the waste water. For everything, when you are going for the any particular aspect, definitely the side effect will be there. So as long as we manage those side effects, then only we can say that we can do some achievements in our real life. Okay, we can progress. The society will progress, mankind will progress. Okay. Now, here I can simply again categorize that reduce the waste and pollution because of the eco-friendly transportation, e-vehicles and cycles what we have observed. Okay. Then again it's greenery urban space. That means here I will tell you that composting the organic waste. Okay, generally households what are the wet waste? We are giving the dustbins, wet, dry and all. Wet waste we are taking, then we need to decompose it. So if I carry the wet waste, it will create the order and the transportation from source to the destination. On the way also it will spoil. The road also we have already witnessed in the real life. So the carrier, whenever the any waste carrier that is going on, so that time you see that will be aside because it might spill on the road. Right? So that's the thing. So most of the wet waste they are planning that it should be decomposed in the residential area itself. Okay, in the residential area itself it will decompose. Only dry waste only I will carry, which will not create any problem or the path from the source to destination when it will transport. It will not create any problem on the way. Okay, wet one mostly I will try to decompose at the source itself. Right? Then only the greenery can be done. Because this can be used as a manure. Okay, that's that. Next is what we can also find that the society type of feeling. We are living with each other. Right? So in that case, what happens? Awareness and participation. So people are being aware that what all we are using. So the disposal should be proper. Okay, so maybe from the child to the adult person, everyone must be aware of where to the civic rules. Okay, then if I maintain that on a regular basis, definitely the participation will come, people will actively participate how we are getting the Swachh Bharat and all, every organization will organizing for what? We can hire some people and get it clean. But why we are participating in that? So that should be imprinted in our subconscious mind. That everywhere cleaning is important. As long as we clean, okay, and we will be living in a cleaner environment, right? So in that case, when the people are actively participated in the waste management process, of course that planning can be done for the development of that particular urban area or maybe that particular rural area maybe. Okay, so it will help in the urban planning and waste management. So that's the picture. Simply I have given the idea that why waste management is important. If the waste is managed properly, then how it can be, how it will look. So to have some vibrant lifestyle, okay, to have some cleaner environment, only this image capture. Okay. So now you have an idea that why this topic is being discussed. Now you go for the challenges. Challenges means what are the issues arises when I am in the process of waste management. What issues arises? Everyone wants to clean up the environment. So what issues arise? First one, urbanization. I cannot stop urbanization because it's the progress of the progress of the mankind. So it's a compulsory. So urbanization, as long as the all rural areas comes to be an urban, is having all the facilities for sustainable lifestyle, isn't it? Of course, there will be going on resources required to build up that environment, but at the same time, waste also will be produced. Right? So in the urbanization when it is coming, day by day all the areas are being urbanized, more industries have come up, more people are located in that area. So the waste keep on increasing, but the infrastructure is not balanced. So infrastructure is not balanced. Okay, that means the how much resources required to dispose the waste, that is not at all sufficient. Okay, so waste are keep on increasing and infrastructure is less, so we need to concentrate more on the infrastructure. Okay, for that we need the sound planning, right? So that is one challenge. Every time how much infrastructure, how much resources I am doing, but still it is standing in a deficit in front of the waste, right? So that is the first one challenge. So every time we need to adopt different strategy. In this particular area, more industries are there, so industrial waste only will be more. So I will start planning on that. How do I dispose the industrial waste? Suppose in this particular area, industries are not there, but residential complexes are more. School colleges are there, so there the waste will be different. So how do I tackle? That means region wise and category wise, how do I tackle anything? Every time it is a challenge, right? So next is what segregation is there. Already we have the bins, okay, wet waste, dry waste, like that bins we have. Why we are segregating? One city is getting segregated, disposal or burying that, which one to be buried, which one will go through the process, which one will go for recycle, I can decide. Okay, first waste generating, that means the source I can say, the source where the waste is being generated, okay. Then again we have the segregating part, all types of, first slide what I said, types I will segregate. Then we have the collecting, that means I need the, now coming to the data analysis. So now I told that why waste management, why it is important, if I don't manage what will happen. Without knowing that directly I cannot go to the data analysis. Okay, now data means what I told you earlier, the information of various types of waste, first I will gather. From where I will gather? Of course it will store in the cloud. How it will store in the cloud? For every location, every area, every region, I will put the sensors and GPS. Okay, so where regarding the waste things where they are flowing. Okay, so which area more is there, which area less is there, which type of waste is more, I can understand. Right? Once I get the data from the cloud, okay, I will try to analyze. Of course, I segregate and go for the earlier slide what I said. I go for the treatment part. This anyhow I will go. But the data what I created, how do I analyze, that is only the main thing of this activity. Okay, we have the descriptive analysis and predictive analysis. Now you tell me, who are busy with others talking. Now I want the answer from you. Yes? What is descriptive? Of course it's predictive. What is descriptive? What is predictive? Descriptive, the word descriptive means what? Descriptive means describing. Descriptive analysis, describing. Some situation is there to describe. Okay, analysis means what? What is the analysis? What it is? What are the components? How it is? What to be done? What it is? What are the components? How it is? And what to be done? Right? What to be done means problem I understood. Why the problem occurred and what to be done in the analysis. Okay. So descriptive means current trace levels and trends. Trends means what? Trends means produce. We produce an alert. Then quickly action can be taken. Otherwise, earlier when we are not using these things, AI models, then we were used to go to physically. So which played a big help. Okay, so now this will help us. So this is called the smart based adopted, GIS based route optimization we are adopted. And next, what they did? Dashboards. Mobile dashboards, I told you. Dashboards means visualization of one particular aspect. I made the whole story of, for example, Eastern region. Eastern region, how much waste produced, okay, and how much waste being collected, weekly wise or delay time, everything I want to tell about the Eastern region, then I will make the charts separately. Okay, so the visualization what will happen, clearly I can make out by seeing that, okay, this percentage is more, green color this much, red color this much, which is danger one. So I can, the dashboard will help. So after getting the data, when I prepare the dashboard, then it will be useful. That also they have adopted. Means what all we learned in the previous slide, now they have adopted. Okay. Then next, most. So simply I just
superb and excellent. Our mention is another area.
that's important. That's important.
I want you to take few seconds of your valuable time. This is my question for all the faculty also, right? Siva, madam నుంచి ఏం నేర్చుకున్నావు? Madam నుంచి నేను కాసేపట్లో చాలా గ్రహించాను. I will tell you, right? But I would like to take your feedback. What is that you have learned from madam? Sit. I want your brain to work. This is such a beautiful session, right? This is perhaps a wonderful session, right? I'm not asking much about technical, but what are the important things you have to learn from that? One technical wise, there is absolutely no doubt too much to learn, okay? About the waste management, latest tools that we use, right? And how we can really solve this problem and how people should think. Wonderful, there is no doubt in it. I'm not focusing much on that. My focus is on what is that you observed from her.
collection of data.
Wonderful. Waste collection is the same with that. Name part explanation. Wonderful. Public awareness.
Making dashboards for better understanding.
What are the life skills? Okay, let me give you straight point, right? What are the life skills you have learned from her so that you can live a better life? Maybe as a faculty or as a student. How do you also wanted to become a best faculty like Dr. Mani? There is no right or wrong answer. Wonderful, very good, good observation. Known to unknown, right? That's one thing. What is that you observed from her presentation style? Faculty, I want you to focus on wonderful body language. There is no doubt. Madam lecture, good vocabulary, very good. Madam changes to now. There are so many things that you can learn from her. Okay, sit. Name right? I was here only for each child, but still I observed so many things from her. Number one, dedication, right? Article almost, right? మన నుంచి ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ మేడం చాలా తక్కువ టైంలో వెళ్ళింది. తెలుగులో ఎందుకు మాట్లాడుతున్నాడు మీ అందరికీ అర్థం అవుతుంది, అది ఫ్రెంచ్లో మాట్లాడాడు. ఓకే, అయినా కానీ ఈవెన్ దో షీ ఈజ్ వెరీ బిజీ, రైట్? షీ ఈజ్ ఎ లేడీ, షీ హ్యాస్ టు టేక్ కేర్ ఆఫ్ అవర్ ఫ్యామిలీ. జాగ్రత్తగా మెనీ గర్ల్స్ ఆర్ హియర్, రైట్? నేను చేతులు కట్టుకోకండి, చేతులు కట్టుకుంటే బ్రేక్ అయింది. ఓకే, నాకు బుద్ధిమంతులతో అవసరం లేదు. ఏం కావాలి? I want your brain to work. That's very important. This is 1947 love story అయిపోయింది. 2025. Be a student of 2025. What's required, right, from the society, from all of you is your intelligence. అది చాలా క్లూస్ ఇచ్చింది మనకి. నిజం చెప్పాలంటే మీరు ఇచ్చిన లెక్చర్లో మీరు మిలియనీర్స్ అవ్వచ్చు. ఆ క్లూస్ మీరు పట్టుకుంటే వేస్ట్ మేనేజ్మెంట్, వేస్ట్ టు వెల్త్. ఐ కన్వర్ట్ దిస్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఫ్రమ్ వేస్ట్ టు వెల్త్. ఇట్స్ ఎ బిగ్ టాపిక్ టుడే. వేస్ట్ని మనం వెల్త్ కింద ఎలా కన్వర్ట్ చేసుకోవాలనే టిప్స్ ఆడ బెంగళూరు కేస్ స్టడీ ఇచ్చారు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, రైట్? వై కాంట్ యూ ఇంప్లిమెంట్ విత్ యువర్ క్లాస్ రూమ్? వాట్ యూ కెన్ డూ ఈజ్ స్టార్ట్ ఇంప్లిమెంటింగ్ వాట్ ఎవర్ షీ టోల్డ్. మీ ఇంట్లో, క్లాస్లో, కాలేజీలో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇందాక ఒక్కొచ్చి లోపలికి వచ్చి అది కూడా వేస్ట్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ పెట్టారు, రైట్? అది కూడా శ్రద్ధగా వేస్ట్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ వచ్చింది.
పక్షుల ఆకర్షణ అంటారు కానీ ఒక్కరు కూడా వచ్చింది.
ఇప్పుడు మనము మన ఇంటికి వచ్చి అక్కడ వాటర్ బాటిల్ పడింది వేస్ట్, రైట్? నువ్వు అలా చూస్తూ కూర్చునే బదులు దాన్ని బయట పడేస్తాం ఇమీడియట్గా, రైట్? యాక్ట్ కండి. అవేర్నెస్ ఎప్పుడు కూడా అలర్ట్గా ఉండాలి. ఎంత విన్నా ఏం చేసినా ప్రాక్టికల్కి ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ మ్యాటర్స్ లాట్. అదే కూడా సక్సెస్ స్టోరీస్ అన్నింటిలో అందరి టీమ్ వర్క్, ఇన్వాల్వింగ్ పీపుల్, రైట్? మీరు నేర్చుకోవాల్సిన విషయాలు ఏంటంటే ఆవిడ నుంచి ముఖ్యంగా చాలా షార్ట్ టైంలో ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ మనం ఇచ్చినప్పటికీ కూడా తను డెడికేటెడ్గా తన వర్క్స్ అన్ని పక్కన పెట్టి షీ ఈజ్ ఎ ప్రొఫెసర్ ఫ్రమ్ ఉస్మానియా యూనివర్సిటీ, గ్రేటెస్ట్ యూనివర్సిటీ, రైట్? యూ షుడ్ గివ్ ఎ బిగ్ రౌండ్ ఆఫ్ అప్లాజ్ ఫర్ హర్. Such kind of PowerPoint presentation and మీకు తెలియని పాయింట్స్ అన్ని స్ట్రెస్ చేస్తూ ఇంగ్లీష్ లాంగ్వేజ్ టెక్నికల్ మేటర్ కానీ ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ కానీ డేటా అనాలిటిక్స్ కానీ there are so many things involved, right? Her dedication or preparation is the greatest thing. Next, ఒక ప్రిపరేషన్లోనే కాదు, మీ అందరికీ కూడా ఇట్స్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ థింగ్, దట్స్ వాట్ వీ నీడ్ టు లెర్న్. వచ్చిన తర్వాత, రైట్? Perhaps నాకు తెలిసింది this is not a proper ambience, right? I am not happy with this ambience. Okay? Anyhow, but ఉన్నందులోనే ఇది ఓన్లీ మీరు ఇంటర్నేషనల్ స్టాండర్డ్ కాబట్టి నేనే అనలేకపోతున్నాను. బట్ స్టిల్ ఇట్లాంటివన్నీ కూడా వద్దు కూడా నేనైతే అసలు భరించలేకపోలేను. బట్ తను భరిస్తూ, రైట్? ఇవన్నీ బాధలు కాకుండా మీరందరూ సరిగ్గా వింటున్నా వినకపోయినా మనం వస్తున్నాం పోతున్నాం ఏదో రైల్వే జంక్షన్ బస్ స్టాండ్ టైంలో, రైట్? చాలా డిస్టర్బెన్సెస్ క్రియేట్ చేసినా కూడా ఆవిడ డైవర్ట్ కాకుండా మీ అందరికీ కూడా కాన్సన్ట్రేట్గా ఆ కాన్సెప్ట్ని డెలివరీ చేయగలిగారు. నేర్చుకోవాల్సింది ఏంటంటే వెన్ యూ ఆర్ కమిటెడ్, రైట్? ఇలాంటి అద్భుతమైన లెక్చర్స్ ఇస్తాయి. మా అందరి ఉద్దేశం ఏంటంటే ఏఐసిటీ కానీ ఉస్మానియా యూనివర్సిటీ కానీ మేడం కానీ మేము కానీ అందరము మీ అందరూ మంచి భవిష్యత్తు కోసం ఇట్లాంటివన్నీ అరేంజ్ చేస్తాం. ఓకే, సో మీరు క్యాచ్ ద పాయింట్స్. ఇట్లా మంచిగా చెప్పేవాడు చాలా ఈరోజు అట్లాంటి అద్భుతమైన పీపుల్ మన దగ్గరికి వచ్చినప్పుడు మనం గ్రాప్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, మీరందరూ కూడా ఏం చేస్తారు? వీళ్ళందరూ చెప్పే నెక్స్ట్ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయించండి. మేడం లాగా గడపడ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్, రైట్? ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయించండి. మీరు కూడా ఇట్లాంటి వచ్చేసి ఆప్షన్ ఇవ్వండి. తప్పు చెప్పినా పర్వాలేదు, ప్లీజ్ మోటివేట్ స్టూడెంట్స్, ఎందుకంటే దే ఆర్ ద ఫ్యూచర్. రేపు పొద్దున మీరు క్లయింట్స్ని కన్విన్స్ చేయాలంటే ఇట్లాంటి అద్భుతమైన ప్రజెంటేషన్స్ ఇవ్వాలి. అదర్వైజ్ దే నాట్ బి కన్విన్స్డ్. వాళ్ళు వినకపోయినా సరే నెక్స్ట్ షార్టెస్ట్ టైంలో డేటాను కలెక్ట్ చేయడం చాలా గ్రేట్. యూ షుడ్ నో వేర్ యూ కలెక్ట్, యూ షుడ్ ఆస్క్ హర్ ఆల్ ది సీక్రెట్స్. మేడం వేర్ ఫ్రమ్ యువర్ కలెక్టెడ్, చాలా రిసోర్సెస్ వచ్చాయి చూసారా? డేటా అనేది ప్రాపర్గా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేశారు. ప్లస్ ఆవిడ ఇంకో మాట కూడా చెప్పారు, కొన్ని అవైలబుల్ కాదు, ప్రొజెక్ట్ చేద్దాం ఉన్నా కానీ కొన్ని పిక్చర్స్ సమ్ పీపుల్ మే నాట్ అలౌ ఇట్, రైట్? చాలా డిఫికల్టీస్ ఉంటాయి. ఇట్స్ నాట్ దాట్ ఈజీ టు కలెక్ట్ ప్రాపర్ డేటా అండ్ ప్రెజెంట్ ఇట్. ఓకే, అది మీరు నేర్చుకోవాలి. నెక్స్ట్ important, people pay us for our analytical capability. Data only కావాల్సి ఉంటుంది బయట ఉండవచ్చు, బట్ హౌ ఎఫెక్టివ్లీ we use that data, దాని బట్టి మనకి people pay చేస్తారు మీ జాబ్లో కానీ or your consultancy, right? So you should learn all those techniques from her, how she has analyzed all those things and all. Go to Usman University, take her appointment, right? Don't disturb her, right? But when she allows you, sit with her, see at Usman University environment, you did computer science, right? Computer science department వెళ్ళండి, ఆ కూర్చుని మిగతా స్టూడెంట్స్ అందరితో ఫ్రెండ్షిప్ చేసుకోండి, increase your network connection, okay? So the things are, first of all, dedication, preparation, delivery, right? అద్భుతంగా మిమ్మల్ని అందరినీ కనెక్ట్